Welcome learners to the next module, Performing Operation of Leveling, Alignment and Balancing. In this unit, you will be equipped with everything related to leveling, alignment, and balancing, from pre-assembly activities and required materials to handling tools and safety maintenance. So let's kickstart the lesson. Before embarking on your new lesson, here's a quick activity for you. Rearrange the blocks in the correct order to perform leveling, alignment and balancing. Block 1. Check the final product's quality. Block 2. Performing leveling, alignment and balancing. Block 3. Preparing for leveling, alignment and balancing. Block 4. Collecting appropriate raw material for the job. The correct order is Block 3, 2, 4, 1. The first section in the module will walk you through the preparation for leveling and alignment. You must note that if you attempt precision alignment without having these preparations in place, you would never obtain correct results. If any one of these items is overlooked or ignored, the effect on the machine could be an unscheduled or emergency shutdown. A pre-alignment checklist is also designed to save time in performing alignments, as 90% of the problems involved with alignment can be avoided by following the pre-alignment checklist. You do not need to follow the order of the list, but each point needs to be checked. So let's check out these pre-alignment steps to ensure the proper functioning of the machines. Step 1. Before shutting the machine off, take temperature readings of the feed for both machines to determine if either machine is subject to thermal growth. Step 2. Check the service history for any information that may be useful. Step 3. Lock out or tag out the machine to be worked on. Ensure the safety of all individuals. For pumps, close the suction discharge valve to protect against pump backspin. Step 4. Clean up around the machine. Step 5. Loosen the mechanical seals or packing. Step 6. Before the rotating shafts, make sure that proper lubrication of bearing has been done by the correct amount and type of oil or grease. Step 7. Rotate the shaft slowly. Listen or feel for binding or roughness. Always rotate in the direction of the equipment rotation to prevent backlash in couplings and gearboxes. Step 8. Check the machine for worn or defective bearings. Step 9. Now check the couplings for the following instances as displayed on your screen. Step 10. Also don't forget to check shafts on both machines for runout and movements. Step 11. Inspect the machine base and foundation for cracks, warp surfaces and corrosion. Clean base of rust and other foreign matter. Step 12. Remove and replace any bent, cracked, folded, rusted brass or defective shims. Step 13. Ensure the axial position of the machine is correct and coupling is allowing both machines to run in their respective axial positions. Step 14. Check for pipe and or electrical connection strain if possible. Step 15. Ensure both the vertical and horizontal jack bolts are loose. Lubricate for smooth operations. Step 16. Remove dowel pins from both machines. Step 17. Check and remove any soft foot for both machines. Step 18. Ensure all bolts on both machines are torqued. Note the bolt lubrication and remove any bell or cupped washers. Step 19. Determine the alignment methods to be used. Step 20. Assemble fixtures and check for accuracy and working conditions. Step 21. Take machine dimensions accurately to avoid any incorrect alignment and movements. In addition to leveling preparation, it is crucial to skim through the balancing conditions of the unit. Now we shall cover the vital steps to prepare for the balancing of a unit. Before attempting to balance the rotating parts of a unit, determine the possible sources of vibration and unbalance. Below are some other important conditions to check as part of the balancing preparation phase. Step 1. Check mechanical vibration sources. Step 2. Check electrical sources of vibration. Step 3. Check hydraulic passages. So far, so good, learner. You have successfully acquired the skills to prepare a unit for leveling and balancing. Now it is time to move to the next step that involves managing appropriate materials for the job. But before that, we have a few revision questions for you. Question 1. Checking bolted connection is a part of hydraulic balance preparation. True or false? Answer is false. Question 2. Elasticity of the rotor can be on one of the dash sources of vibration. Option A, mechanical. Option B, electrical. Option C, potential. Answer is electrical. Question 3. Checking debris and dirt veins are a part of balancing preparation. True or false? Answer is true. Question 4. Pre-alignment checklists can solve 90% of the problems involved with alignment. True or false? Answer is true. Now let's move to the next section. The second section in this module is all about the material requirements to cover so that you can complete the job effectively. Under this section, we shall quickly analyze all the material required to collect for the job. Below are some indispensable components required to complete a job. Collect workpieces or components to be assembled. Make sure that the material required is collected in the right capacity. Visually inspect the workplace and ensure that workpieces are of preferred quality, that is free from rust, etc. Make sure that workplaces are free from contaminants, that is grease, paint, rust, etc. Before the assembling process, smoothen out the metal workplace. Make sure that there should be no delays caused as a result of inappropriate preparation and failure to recognize problems. Now, you are all set to jump to the next and most important section, covering the steps of alignment, leveling, and balancing. So take notice. Welcome to yet another section of this module. Here, you will learn about all the vibration checks to make post-initial alignment. It is a cyclic process to monitor and record the movement and vibration of a machine. The initial alignment and balancing of a machine are usually done when the machine is cold. The allowances being made due to changes in pressure, temperature, and external influences can be calculated, such as in connecting pipes. Therefore, to achieve optimum alignment and balancing for normal operating conditions, it is required to check the movement of the machine from a cold startup to usual operating surroundings. This will provide information about thermal growth, dynamic movement, vibrations, and whether the alignment is being influenced by other sources such as connecting pipe strains. This information is important to make future adjustments and for further improvements during the hot alignment of the machine. Long-term alignment checks have been done at 6 or 12 months intervals for checking of machine movements, foundation settlements, etc. Now let's move to the last section of this module to learn about housekeeping and safety on the shop floor. Welcome to the new section, learner. This section builds upon leveling and alignment knowledge by equipping you with the basic housekeeping practices. After the completion of this section, you will be able to perform housekeeping activities efficiently and maintain safety on the floor. Good housekeeping practices are vital for basic workplace safety. To ensure safety, you need to follow the following housekeeping practices. The first practice is to prevent slips and falls on the floor. Slips and falls are the major reason for many non-fatal occupational injuries or illnesses. To avoid slip and fall incidents, follow the following practices. Clean up the spills and leakages. Don't store items near or on aisles. Place warning signs. Replace ripped flooring. Consider installing anti-slip flooring in areas where cleaning is not possible regularly. Use guards and drip pans. Follow the below mentioned steps to eliminate fire hazards in shop floors. Only keep the required amount of combustible materials in the work area. Stow flammable materials away from ignition sources. Avoid contamination of clothes with flammable liquids. Change clothes if contamination occurs. Keep passageway and fire doors free of obstructions. Always keep the stairs door closed. Keep materials at least 18 inches away from the fire extinguishers and automatic sprinklers. Always report the hazards in electrical areas. Remember, it is not only important to safeguard workplaces against falls and fire, but also from dust. Vacuuming is the ideal way of cleaning dust. Wash down by water and sweeping are some other ways of cleaning. Compressed air or steam is also used for cleaning unreachable or insecure surfaces. Following are some recommendations for cleaning. Minimize flow of dust from ventilation systems. Use filters for dust collections. Minimize dust accumulation. Provide admittance to all concealed areas for inspection. Check for dirt remains regularly in open and concealed areas. Clean dirt remains regularly. Use those cleaning ways which don't create dirt fumes if ignition sources are present. Use vacuum cleaners for collection of dust. Similar to manual spills, leakage in the machinery due to lubricants, overspray, metal filing, and water are all commonly found in housekeeping problems. For many of these issues, use mats and drip pans to collect leaks for keeping the work areas clean, dry, and safe. Otherwise, this makes the floor wet and slippery. Keep adequate stock of wipers and absorbents in areas where spill problem occurs regularly. Clutter is becoming a critical issue that housekeeping workers often struggle to deal with. Cardboard, shrink wrap, leftover, production materials, broken wooden pallets, etc. are general forms of clutter in the workshop. These materials can cause safety issues if moving vehicles and workers are walking around them. Dispose of these materials rather than stack them if not required for any purpose. Empty the trash can and bins regularly to avoid overflow. Also, key factors for good housekeeping are allowing time for routine cleaning after every shift and cleaning up the materials and tools at suitable locations to facilitate their use. As a housekeeping worker, you need to swear by the PPE kit and rules. Always use and inspect personal protective equipment and tools. Wear recommended PPE like safety shoes and glasses while doing housekeeping activities. Identify the type of PPE required based on the risks associated. With this, we come to the end of another session in this module. By now, you have mastered the techniques of leveling alignment, balancing, and housekeeping. However, there's more to watch out before you become a skilled professional. Before proceeding to vibrations, take this small exercise. Answer the following questions to test your knowledge about this section. Question 1. Quality checks don't include inspections of raw materials. True or false? Answer is false. Question 2. Destructive tests examine the dash. Option A, mechanical properties. Option B, chemical properties. Option C, metallurgical properties. Option D, all of these. Correct answer is D. Question 3. Less rejections can be done by a dash. Answer is quality control. Question 4. Bend test examines the resistance and hardness of the material. True or false? Answer is false. We hope you were able to find the correct answers of these questions. All the best for the coming sections.